Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the dual tray laser printer shortage and what you can do about it. If you became a loan signing agent after March of 2020, then you've probably ran into the issue where everybody recommends a dual tray laser printer and you can't find one. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of the other printer options that you have. Ultimately, if you're ready to get started, you're not going to let this printer issue get in your way. I know at one point I was really worried because I couldn't find a dual tray laser printer and I was thinking that I would just wait for them to come back in stock. But that was over like 8 months ago. So that just goes to show you, if that's your plan, don't do it. You'll be waiting forever and never get started. My suggestion is if you can't find the printer that you want right now, then find another way. So me personally, I did already have a one tray laser printer. It has the option to feed through legal size paper, and I just made it work for now. It's not ideal, but again, it allowed me to go ahead and get started. If you really want to get started, then you will find a way. So in this video, I'm going to show you a few different ways, a few different substitutes that you can use just to get you started for now. Remember that whatever option you choose, it doesn't have to be permanent. So feeding through legal size paper is not ideal, but I know it's not permanent. When dual tray laser printers become more available, then I know that I could always upgrade then. Also keep in mind that if you purchase a printer and it's not a dual tray laser printer, that when they become available again, you could sell that printer and use the profits to help you purchase a dual tray laser printer in the future. So before we talk about the option, I do want to say that you don't want to print at FedEx or Office Depot or any of those places. That's not really an option. So if you don't know, when you print on their printers, they actually can save a copy. Printers usually save copies of everything that they've printed. And keep in mind that your client's personal information are on these documents. So just like you wouldn't want your personal information going into the wrong hands, you don't want to subject your client's information to being in the wrong hands. If somehow their information got into the wrong hands, you could be held liable. So it's not really worth it just to go that route. Plus, it's not really worth it if you think about the cost that you would pay to print out all those documents at a place like FedEx. It's eating into your profits. So first, why do people recommend a dual tray laser printer? And that's because you are going to be printing letter size documents as well as legal size documents. And a dual tray means that it has two trays, one for letter, one for legal. And you also want a laser printer because laser actually imprints into the paper, whereas ink sits on top of the paper and has to dry. So ink would smudge and the documents need to be clean and neat. Plus, ink is more expensive, so you really don't want to use ink. Avoid ink at all costs. Ink is not really an option. So one of your options is to get on as many lists as you can where they will notify you when a dual tray laser printer comes in stock. I know that I gave my information to Office Depot and I haven't heard anything from them. I actually was in their store the other day and they still don't have any dual tray laser printers. But there is another company that I've ordered from before. My husband ordered an iPad from this company that's online, and they will update me every couple of weeks and let me know that they still don't have any printers in stock. However, about a week ago, they actually emailed me and said they finally had them back in stock. Now that didn't last for long. I didn't purchase quick enough, but hopefully they'll start having them back in stock on a regular basis. So I'll leave that company name down below. Another option that you have is to get a one tray laser printer that has the option of adding a second tray to it. So several one tray laser printers do come with the option to add another tray to it. You would just purchase that second tray separately and attach it. It's not very difficult, but even those are kind of hard to come by right now. So another option is like the printer that I have, where it is just one tray, but it has a feeder slot where you can feed through the legal size paper. You can also consider purchasing a used printer. So I've heard where people find them for great deals on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes you will find even dual tray laser printers on Facebook Marketplace, but people have kind of gouged up the prices because they know they are in high demand right now. You can search on eBay. I even have heard where someone got lucky and was searching Goodwill. There's a thread on a group that I'm in. There's a few people who have found laser printers at Goodwill, and they actually still had toner in them. So they actually got, a few prints before they had to purchase their own toner. The last option I want to tell you guys about is there are companies that allow you to rent printers from them. One cool thing about those companies is I've heard that a lot of the times they will include toner, so you don't have to worry about purchasing toner over and over because it's included in your monthly printer lease. So from what I've gathered, it's about $35 to $36 a month to rent a printer. One company that I found that does this is called USA Print. I'm sure there's other companies as well that do this. The person said that they were charged $36 a month, and then there was an additional cost per page that she printed. She thinks it's about 60 cents per every 50 pages that you print. Another person chimed in and said that they pay 1 cent per page that they print. Another cool feature about renting a printer is that you can actually rent a printer that also has a scanner on it, so you don't have to worry about purchasing an additional scanner. And people say that they are able to write off this expense as a business expense. So again, there's tons of options out there. If you can't find a dual tray laser printer, don't let it stop you. There are plenty of other things that you can do just to get started for now. So I think that is it for this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.